Wednesday night baseball now from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Willie Peralta will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Chase Utley strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, second baseman, number 26.
First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. To short, hit hard. VR has it. And the catch is made, 1 away. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. Done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Peralta sets his sights. First pitch on the way. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, later in the game, I think you jump all over that. First inning, that's where you need to be smart and make sure he can find the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. With a moment now, let's look at how the Brewers align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. He's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
Justin Turner will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's a strike away now from going a strong 1-2-3 to start the ball game.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Brock Stewart, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. It's going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
Jonathan Villar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Scooter Gennett is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
On the ground to the right side. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, this team doesn't hit all that many doubles, so they're going to have to string some hits together. But a few more extra base hits could really jumpstart a rally for you, and I think that could help this ball club.
Ryan Braun gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We've played an inning. No score. Adrian Gonzalez will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Peralta gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. That misses 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Neuenhuis over to his left. One down.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle of the order guy. And he gets away with it. He gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Howie Kendrick will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, anytime you hit over 400 for a 10-game stretch, you're going pretty well. And his last game was a great indication of that.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Oh, that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you. And you're left wondering, what happened?
Trace Thompson will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jonathan Lucroy will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
That's down.
And that misses, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Hard hit ball to second. Utley's up with it, and he's set down, one away. And with that, let's check out how the Dodgers will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Domingo Santana will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Stepping in now, Kirk Neuenhuis. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Yasiel Puig will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground to his right. Presley throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8th, the catcher, number 17.
And with June about to draw to a close and the 4th of July holiday just ahead, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule of games. A.J. Ellis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see He's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Peralta into his motion. 1-1 on its way. Dribbled up the line. To his right, Hill in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for him. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Brock Stewart will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Swing and a looper to left. Braun is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Aaron Hill will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Hit in the air to right field. Puig has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball. This thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Standing in now, Alex Presley. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll come in here at 263. 1 home run, 18 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Pulled toward right center field. Thompson sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Willie Peralta digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Chase Utley will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Chase
and still looking for their first base runner too. 9 up, 9 down.
Peralta's ready. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Shot toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
At the plate, Corey Seager. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. No problem here, one away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Ready for another chance? Adrian Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, a fly ball again here this time would be just what the doctor ordered, because a sac fly here would give him the lead.
And they'll go ahead and put Gonzalez aboard here as that's the fourth wide one.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Standing in, Howie Kendrick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. One run is scored.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
Into the box, Trace Thompson. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And it's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Chopped in front of home plate. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Yeah, you know, this ball is just not hit hard enough to think about, too. And with one away, he does the right thing by not trying to force it. He takes the sure out at first, and he allows that run to come in and score.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Now a big swing by Puig, and he got a lot of this one out to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Villar.
For the Brewers here in the
they'll
fourth.
need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Scooter Gennett stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Slurve in there, strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
You know, now that we've made it to just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with one down. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's a look over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Had a pretty good lead right there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for out number 2. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow afternoon in high definition as these 2 teams wrap up this 3-game set. And you get a look there at the expected starters for tomorrow's contest. Jonathan Lucroy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No touchdown.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 delivery. And he misses again, 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to third. Gloved by Turner. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. A.J. Ellis heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, number 17, A.J. Ellis.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. And this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Into the box now, Brock Stewart, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Braun on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a fastball, runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hill onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top 2-0. Domingo Santana will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame at this point.
Santana. They pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Kirk Neuenhuis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, take a look. The boys in blue currently lead the National League in that department. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat. And these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Corey Seager will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary adjustments, and he needs to make one here.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Presley is there. And he'll just make it to the bag a step or two ahead, and there's the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. Hill's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Adrian Gonzalez steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
And they'll kind of have to come right after him this time because there's no good reason for walking him right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the letters 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And there's a swing and a miss that time by Gonzalez. 2 strikes to him now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. tap foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Howie Kendrick will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Lofted in the air out to right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Alex Presley will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
First baseman.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And that's in there for strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. Squared that one up just a little late. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting.
All right, folks.
Pitcher.
Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Garen Cicchini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 62, Garen Cicchini.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. This has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And he's not quite as powerful from the left side as he is batting right-handed. So he just doesn't quite have that same pop in his bat batting lefty.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Scorched to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over, the hard-throwing right-hander Blaine Boyer. Trace Thompson will lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
A pretty good swing there.
Right fielder, number 66.
You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here it comes, 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Braun, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
A.J. Ellis will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
0-1's the count.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And there you go. You've got the pitcher on deck. And this is where you need to be working the count a little bit. But instead, he's chased 2 pitches out of the strike zone.
Runners on first with 1 down. That misses. 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Chopped foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Hill with a dive. The second for 1, and it's right over his head. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll tag him out near second.
The batter, Pitcher, Rod Stewart.
In now, Brock Stewart. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
2 out with the man at first. Lined hard towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for LA as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Adam Liberatore will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 36, Adam Liberatore.
Scooter Gennett will start it out here from Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Nope. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
1-0 count. Here it is. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, you saw right there. He's got a good fastball, but it's not overpowering by any means. So it's all about location and then mixing pitch speeds for him.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Ready with the 1-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit out towards second. Utley is there. And taken in out there for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Casey Fien will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Casey Fien.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Seager right there. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Jonathan Lucroy Stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Utley comes up with it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 2-0. Michael Blazek will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Michael Blazek.
Leading off the inning, Chase Utley, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Corey Seager comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far, as on cue we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Justin Turner gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. In there, strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and we'll do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's 3 batters faced and 2 hits so far since coming on. Not exactly the scoreline he was hoping for. So he's going to need to dial himself up a little ground ball right here and try to work his way out of this.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. From the stretch. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. Adrian Gonzalez, a 3-run home run. 19th home run for him on the season, and with it the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Corey Knebel will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Corey Knebel. Now batting.
Here's Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Three runs already home here. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trace Thompson.
Coming to the plate now, Trace Thompson. He singled his last time up. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Santana. And that's the 3rd out. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Brewers nothing. Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Stepping in now, Kirk Neuenhuis. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Hit sharply on the ground. Utley takes it in. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard. And even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Aaron Hill will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
It didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that two-seam fastball.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Slapped hard the opposite way. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Will Smith come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Number 13.
Yasiel Puig stands into the box. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Lifted in the air out to right. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
The catcher, number 17, A.J. Ellis.
A.J. Ellis gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The pitcher, number 50.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Yasmani Grandal will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Line drive to center field. Number 23 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. The 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers leave one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Chris Hatcher is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Chris Hatcher.
Alex Presley will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Alex Presley.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Tapped out in front of home. Ellis gonna have to hurry. 1 away.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here.
Number 23.
It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Standing in now, number 23. Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Gonzalez is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Jonathan Villar makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he will make the catch, ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauls it in for the final out of the ball game.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now, and it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 5-0. Good night from Milwaukee.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 4.